What's up, guys? We have our final Halloween themed episode this week. We're doing another one of my most popular series, which is creepy conspiracy theories. I am a total conspiracy theory nut. I know a lot of you guys are too, so if you want to see more of these reaction videos, please like and share this video with your friends, subscribe, and I really appreciate it. And let's do it. First up, obviously, biggest news story of this past month or so, Diddy. Bro was having these secret, not so secret, adult parties where he was making people do things they didn't really want to do. You're gonna have to go do your own research on it. I can't really talk too much in depth about it here. I know innocent till proven guilty, but bro did it. Honestly, he might buy his way out of it like every other celebrity, OJ, but this dude is evil. Next, we have the Tuskegee Syphilis Experiment. Remember, this happened. It's 100% fact. Go look it up. Our government has done some of those messed up things in history. So in 1932, the U.S. Public Health Service conspired with the Tuskegee Institute to create a phony syphilis treatment program. The experiment, which involved lying to almost 400 African American men who had been diagnosed with syphilis, was initially supposed to last 6 months. It took until 1972, guys, this started in 1932. It took until 1972 before the public became aware of the research and the government was forced to investigate and shut the program down. For 40 years, 400 black men were given dangerous chemicals and offered painful and unnecessary medical procedures under the guise of actual treatment for syphilis. They just put a bunch of random crap in them and did all kinds of unnecessary experiments on them. And the fact that penicillin had become a known cure for syphilis was hidden from the patients so that the researchers could learn more about the disease. A government panel eventually deemed the study ethically irresponsible. That's an understatement. And in 1974, a class action suit was settled out of court for $10 million with lifetime health benefits for the surviving participants. Yeah, they did that. Next, we have Bohemian Grove. This one is more of a conspiracy theory. It's factual that some known big figures have been here, but the conspiracy is what they were actually doing there. The mysteries surrounding the Bohemian Grove in Monterey, California have been a favorite topic for conspiracy theorists for many years. The stories usually involve rich and powerful men meeting in the woods every year where they engage in pagan rituals, sacrifices and whatnot, and worship a giant stone owl. I feel like this is probably where a lot of celebrity Satanist rituals stem from as well. That's a theory of my own, my opinion. The owl reportedly plays voice recordings of member Walter Cronkite. I don't know if I'm saying that right, don't come after me. And the existence of the grove has been confirmed. The Bohemian Club was formed in 1872 and quickly received attention and funding from wealthy businessmen. In 1942, the Grove hosted a meeting for the Manhattan Project that led to the creation of the atomic bomb. While it's true that the most powerful men in the world come here and perform strange rituals in front of a giant owl, it's mostly just a place for powerful men to behave like drunken frat boys. So they're probably just having fun, talking smack, planning world domination, playfully. But it's not confirmed if they actually did any evil rituals. MK Ultra, the CIA mind control project. Guys, this one is also 100% real. Look it up if you don't trust me. It's the 1950s and communist spies are everywhere. The Cold War is heating up and it looks as though the Soviet Union might gain the upper hand on American democracy. What would you do? Absolutely nothing. I don't understand anything about politics. With the hopes of discovering a truth serum, the CIA decided they needed to secretly dose unwitting US and Canadian citizens with LSD and then interrogate and occasionally torture the participants. They drugged random people who had no idea what was happening. They did not consent to any experiments, and they tortured some of them. The CIA paid hospitals, prisons, and universities for their participation and their silence. In 1973, CIA Director Richard Helms ordered that all documents related to MK Ultra be destroyed. While the conspiracy was eventually uncovered, nobody involved in the project remembered the details, and a complete timeline of events remains incomplete. Sounds like they were successful with like wiping people's memories, which is not that hard. Just knock them in the head. I fell down the stairs once, hit the back of my skull, fractured it. I blacked out. Don't remember like at least 4 hours of that day. But yeah, the CIA drugged, kidnapped, and tortured people to see what would happen. Silly them. Operation Snow White, the Church of Scientology versus the US government. I despise megachurches and cults disguised as megachurches. I think they're all just money laundering scams. During the 1970s, 5,000 covert agents from the Church of Scientology conspired to perform the largest infiltration of the US government in American history. The church infiltrated 136 organizations, including the IRS, the DEA, foreign embassies, and other government agencies. They installed wiretaps and stole hundreds of documents with the hopes of protecting their church and from paying millions of dollars in taxes. The US government fought back, and in July of 1977, the FBI organized a raid of various Scientology locations involving 156 agents. It uncovered the group's illegal actions against the government, as well as additional conspiracies against other perceived enemies of the church. They invaded American government just to be able to get away with whatever they want. They went the whole 9 yards with this. On December 6, 1979, Operation Snow White ended when Mary Sue Hubbard, wife of the leader, and 10 other high-ranking Scientologists received 5-year prison sentences. And L. Ron Hubbard remained an unindicted co-conspirator and spent the rest of his life in hiding. The platypus. Yes, when they first discovered the platypus hide, scientists fully believed that it was a hoax. It was a fake animal. I mean, look at it. Compared to other animals I've seen, I'm not surprised. There's lots of weird looking stuff out there. One of the biggest ones that is a known fact that makes me the most angry is Apple purposefully making their phones turn to crap after a few years, so you're forced to upgrade to the latest version. They admitted it, and people still do it because we're all so obsessed with having the newest stuff. That's why I switched to Samsung, and I'm gonna have this phone for the next 20 years because it's awesome. It's way better. They have all the advancements like at least 10 years before Apple ever does. And there's another one with iPhones, which is that they are constantly listening and recording everything you do and say. The theory stems from the fact that they have the live photo option with their pictures, where you can hold your thumb on your photo and it plays a few seconds of what was actually happening at the time. So that would tell you the cameras are constantly recording to be able to get that footage. It can't just make it up. And the fact that you can say, "Hey Siri," to activate the, virtual assistant, it has to be constantly listening for that audio cue. iPhone has said they do not listen to consumers except to recognize that specific trigger, "Hey Siri." By the way, I'm sorry for anyone whose phone is going crazy right now. I've had my phone activate because of a video, and it's crazy. But yeah, Apple has refuted these claims. I don't believe them. I fully believe that they sell your information for, marketing corporations, so they know exactly what to sell you, exactly when you need it. Area 51, unconfirmed, but I fully believe they are hiding something in there that the public does not know exists and is a real thing. Could be aliens, could just be some highly classified technology that we don't think is possible yet. Could be time travel. I don't know. I highly doubt it's a short little green alien with a big head that we see in cartoons. Do you guys remember the Storm Area 51 event? That was an actual thing. Am I old, or do you remember that? They got hundreds of people to show up at Area 51 and they were going to just rush it. And the slogan was, "They can't stop all of us," which is true, but no one successfully like actually got in. I don't even think they tried. I think the cops were there and they scared them all off. They said, "If you try it, we're gonna arrest you or shoot you." But yeah, that was fun. It was a whole thing. But yeah, that is it for creepy conspiracy theories. I hope you like it. Do your research on the ones I told you were true. That is stuff that you need to know like actually happens, so you can be able to gauge for yourself what conspiracies are probably true and what aren't. And remember, conspiracy theories can actually be dangerous. They can distract from actual things that are happening by making you think, oh, everything that sounds outrageous just isn't true, probably. It's just for fun. No, the CIA actually drugged and kidnapped and tortured innocent people because they felt like it. They tricked hundreds of men into letting them put random chemicals and drugs in their bodies and torturing them with unnecessary medical experiments. They've also sterilized hundreds, if not thousands, of minority men and women, Black, Native American, without telling them. There are people out there who cannot have children and they don't even know it because they were never told. You guys need to do your research into our history and things that have actually happened so we do not repeat it. And be careful with what conspiracy theories that you actually entertain, because they distract from actual crime that's happening. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more reaction videos in the future, please like and share this one with your friends. Subscribe, turn on notifications. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.